Circs 30, we got Central Michigan traveling to LSU. And honestly, I wish I could find this comment. So it's literally in there's like this 24/7 sports video where they were talking about, if like someone wants to go through and watch all those videos, yeah, they can do it. If you could find my comment section, it would be phenomenal if you could respond to it or something like that, so I can find it again and put it in one of my other videos. But I remember writing, because there was this LSU fan like, the worst season we could have, 10-2, right? 10-2 is going to be the worst. Like, dude, 6-6 is a possibility. And I remember writing out how it could happen, and literally the first 2 games fell right in line with what I wrote. I said UCLA is going to be a really good team this year. I wouldn't be surprised if LSU travels to UCLA, gets jet lagged, and loses that game. And then I think they should beat McNeese State. And then my next one on that was they should beat Central Michigan, right? Central Michigan, the Chippewas, are a team from the MAC. And honestly, I've lost respect for the MAC over the past few weeks. Again, not a single undefeated team. No other conference can say that. Literally every other Power 5 or Group of 5 conference has an undefeated team right now, and other than the MAC, right? So I don't have a lot of faith in the Chippewas, but the fact is LSU not only did they look bad against McNeese State on the offensive line, like, honestly, the offensive line could get no push against McNeese State defensive line. That is how insanely bad LSU's offensive line is this year. And you're basically leaning on a quarterback that, number one, was not phenomenal last year, and he's not going to be a top... I don't even think he's going to get drafted. Number two, you're relying on a receiving core that has been decimated over the past few years from the draft. Same with running back. Same with tight end. You don't have any playmakers offensively. Defensively, you do have a lockdown corner, Derek Stingley Jr., but outside of that, you don't have much, right? So, I mean, like, this is an LSU defense that I don't think is very good, and I think we saw that against UCLA when Charbonnet absolutely murdered them on the ground. And then you look at Central Michigan, I don't think it's a very good football team, but I also don't think LSU is a very good football team. So I think this is actually going to be a lot closer than people imagine it to be, because I just don't have that much respect for both teams. Now, I do think LSU is obviously going to come out on top. They should win by at least 15 points, but I'm going to go with a little bit of a wiggle here. I think they're going to cover that 19.5 point spread.